oil, how to extract your own red oil. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Tessy. You're welcome. So I'm the face behind the food upload here, and the comment I'm going to be addressing today is obviously you've seen my face. So it's a video about palm fruit, and I got a comment that said after extracting the oil, what are you going to do with the remainings? So after extracting the oil from the palm oil, what you're doing with the remainings, obviously in that video I extracted the oil and I also make a juice out of the same palm fruit. So not only do I have oil, I also have palm oil, palm fruit juice, which I use for soup, and you can also use it for stew. Something what we call ofaku or banga soup. Let me use the general term banga soup in Nigeria. So that is what you can do with that. I did that on that video. So what you want to do with the remainings of that, which is chaff, I'm also going to be using the term chaff because that is what we call it where I come from, palm oil chaff. Okay, so you have now, after extracting the juice and the bread oil, you have now chaff and you have the nuts. Okay, you have two things that is very beneficial, very, very good, that a lot of people don't know that these two things are very good. So let's start with the chaff. The chaff is something that normally where I grew up in a little town, Anambra State. So, and this method, I'm going to be uploading another video on how to make the original method, which you use palm mortar to pound, to pound it, the palm fruit to be able to extract the oil and the juice. I have a video of that and I'm going to be uploading it. So the chaff, after extracting the oil and the juice, yeah, we usually allow them to to dry out on their own. So after they dry, we use them for lighting firewood. Maybe people that grow up in the village, is very good, it's very flammable. You can use it to do so many things. As we normally use them to light firewood, or use it to, when you're cooking jollof rice, it's very, very good. Is this thing that put those smoky taste in food. So for those of you in the little towns in Nigeria, we normally use them to light up. If you don't want to use something that is called kerosene, we normally use them to put the matches on it and light it, and they help to light up the firewood. So there are a lot of benefits of the chaff that you can research for. So let's move over to the nut of the palm fruit. The nut is another treasure that God give us. Palm fruit is a treasure that God gives to African and some part of Asian that has it, because you don't only have red oil, you also have another oil which is used for cosmetics and is also consumable, is also eatable, this oil. So the nut now you get after the extraction of the palm oil, that nut, you break it. When you break the shell that is covering another nut, you will see the nut. I'm going to insert the photo here or here for you guys to see. When you break it, that's a shell that covers the nut. Do you know that is very useful? Where I come from, people that knows how to make soap, you can use it to make soap. And most of the black soap that you use, this African black soap that you use, this shell, original recipe of African black soap, is made from that palm kernel shell. We call it palm kernel shell. So it's very useful, and it's useful for those that know how to make soap. So that shell, either you use it to light firewood like the chaff, we put everything together and use it to cook, because they also serve like charcoal. They are the same thing because they are flammable. So, or you use it for soap making. Yes, it's very good in soap making, and in fact, I don't know if they are still using it for black soap, African black soap, but that shell is used to make African black soap that is very popular right now. Is one of the key ingredients of African black soap. So now we talked about the shell of the palm fruit. So let's go into the nuts. The nuts obviously is oil himself again. Not only do we have red oil for cooking, the chaff for to use for fire, flammable, and to use to do different things. And now the chef, he can use it to do cosmetic soap, African black soap. Then the nut that is inside, the hidden treasure inside, I call it hidden treasure because it's hidden treasure, because we've already gone, the step by step to get here, and everything that, covers that tiny nut, they are all beneficial. They are all beneficial. So now we got to that hidden treasure, which is the nut, palm kernel. That is that palm kernel, that kernel inside there, that nut inside there now is another oil on its own. Usually in the village, they used to fry them. I think there is a lot of video here on YouTube where you can actually watch how to use it. They fry it, and the oil is they extract from that nut. You can actually chew the nut. You can just put the nut inside and chew it. It's very delicious as well. And it's consumable. You can eat it as well. You can drink it. Maybe if you're having a stomach upset, some problem, is consumable. You can drink it, and it had some benefit as well. When you consume them, it's not like harmful as they advertise on TV. So another thing they use that oil to do is to make soap, hair cream, and body cream that we use. So after extracting the oil that comes from that, after frying it, the whole process to get the oil, that oil is like grapeseed oil or something. It's not grapeseed oil, but this sunflower oil, they are similar because their extraction is similar. So after you extract that oil, the oil, you can use it for your cream, for your body cream, very moisturizing. You can use it as hair cream, very moisturizing. You can use it to make soap as well. So it's very beneficial. It can actually is consumable as well. You can drink it as well. So there's a lot of things to do with palm after extracting the red oil. So the red oil is just the first step to the real treasure of palm fruits. And African and some Asian countries, we are very blessed to have palm fruits in our, we are blessed to have it. We are very, very blessed because we are not just having it. For instance, olive. The Europeans, olive is just extract the olive oil and it's gone. That is all you have. But when it comes to palm kernel, palm fruit have different oil and different thing, and everything that has to do with it has benefits. And let's not even go on the tree himself. The tree himself, you can use those branches of the palm fruit, the tree, to create so many things. If you are creative, like I remember when I was in school, primary, secondary school, because I grew up in the little town in Nigeria, we usually have this project that we all call art project. So we usually make like hand fan, we usually make like mats, we usually make hats. We use it to do so many things, broom to sweep. So that fruit is not only beneficial for consumption, but it's also very, very good for different things. So we're actually blessed to have that. So I hope I answered your question. Yes, after extracting the red oil, there is a lot of things you can do with the shaft and the nuts that comes with it, and that explains it. Or look for video if you are curious to see how to make the palm kernel oil with the seed. Go to YouTube, and I think there's a couple of videos that does that. I don't do it here. I usually do it with my mom when I was back in Nigeria, but I don't do it because my mom does it a lot. I use the palm kernel oil a lot on my skin. I grew up using it as body oil, and we also add it into cream or use it to make some medicinal that maybe when a child has problem, we drink it, or we use it to rub all over. There is a lot of benefits that comes with palm kernel oil. So palm fruit is not made for red oil, and is very beneficial, and is very, very good. So I hope I answered your question. And for those of you that want to differentiate between the real palm fruit that I just talked about and the other kind of palm fruit which we don't use, which is not consumable because they are similar, I'm going to be coming up with that video soon. Okay, so I am also going to be uploading another how to make that red oil, how to extract your own red oil, because I had to get my mom to do it back home, and they sent it to me. So I can't wait to upload that, to share that video with you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and if you have more questions, let me know. I'm privileged to share more because I grew up where all of these things, and as a matter of fact, my dad, we have a plantation, like a huge plantation of palm fruits in my place. And if you also want to differentiate how to get palm fruit that will give you more oil, let me know at the comments. I'm glad to talk about this because it's something I grew up. So I know more about this when it comes to palm fruit and palm oil. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to see you guys on my next one. God bless you. Bye.